Hello and welcome into Cowles Stadium here in Christchurch. Sal's NBL Round 4 action, and it's the Canterbury Rams hosting the Southland Sharks. My name is Nick Yulee. Along for the ride this evening is current tall Fern, mainland Porkeye star Tessa Boagni, and Tessa, the Rams, coming off that road trip, their triple overtime win over the Hawks, then backed it up a couple of days later against the Bulls. What did you make of it all?
Yeah, look, I'm sure there were some tired bodies, and I didn't think they were going to be able to back it up after a triple overtime game, but they did, and they showed that they're a team to contend with, and I'm hoping that we can have some excitement again tonight. What
a breakout week it was too for Walter Brown, the Sal's NBL Player of the Week. A career night against the Hawks, and then backed it up with another double-double against the Franklin Bulls. Let's take a look at the ladder, and it's still the Otago Nuggets, the defending champions, up top, 4 from 4 after their win last night. The Rams well placed there in second, 3-1. But the Southland Sharks tested 2-1, and weren't they impressive against the Auckland Tuatara?
Gosh, yeah, and it's even more exciting now with Braden Inga coming back. He was off with an ankle injury, so to have him in the rotation as well just deepens their bench, and adds another. Well, he's such an integral part of the offense from previous years, so good to have him back.
Having a look at the foot of the ladder once more, and the Wellington Saints and Nelson Giants still can't buy a win, and there you have it. They take on each other Saturday night at TSB Arena in Wellington. Taranaki Airs and the Manawatu Jets precedes that one, and then it's the Sharks. They'll get on a plane tomorrow, head up to Napier to take on the Hawke's Bay Hawks. 2 games in 3 days on the road for Guy Malloy's side. As Tessa mentioned, do have Braden Inga back, but he will come off the bench. No change to the starting 5. Jeremy Kendall, he's been oh so impressive, leads the league in assists. Lonzo Burden, Drew Leo, Leosonge Ape, Grant Anticevic, and all 7'2" of Romaro Gill. They are coached, of course, by Guy Malloy. We caught up with him a little bit earlier this evening.
Hey Coach, your first weekend with 2 away games, a tough game against the Hawks in 2 days. Is that going to affect how you approach tonight?
No, we'll do the same thing. It's great to get on the road. I think it's a good bonding experience for the team, and we'll play our style. It is about us, and we try and make it that way, so each game has its own challenge.
And Braden Inga, his first game back. What can we expect from him? Are we going to have limited minutes, or what can we see?
Yeah, he's had a pretty serious ankle injury, so he's been gradually returning to training the last couple of weeks. So I think a limited role tonight, but he's important for us, so hopefully he gets stronger with time.
Cool, good luck, thank you.
Looking ahead to the Rams starting 5, no changes there. Taylor Britt, Tevin Brown, Walter Brown, Max Darling, and Ty Wynyard, fresh off a life-changing deal to head off to the Shanghai Sharks to play in the Chinese 3x3 competition. He'll be around for 2 or 3 more weeks, but then the Ram will become a Shark after tonight. He's taking on the Sharks. The Rams, of course, coached by Judd Flavel. We caught up with him a little bit earlier.
Hey Coach, Jeremy Kendall, he's had an amazing start to this league and a really integral part of their offense. How are you going to try contain him?
Yeah, I mean, that's a good word to use, containment. He has had a great start, and I guess in a lot of ways they've been, he's been setting the table for everybody else. I mean, they have shooters all over the court too, so you've got to be wary of how much you centre around him. But I mean, we'll try to work him up the floor and maybe try our best to keep the ball out of his hands in the first instance. But from there, we just got to do it collectively as a team and start in good spots and then execute our closeouts from there.
Yeah, and Walter Brown, he had a career week, especially in your triple overtime thriller. How exciting is he? What kind of prospect is he for the Rams and for New Zealand?
Oh, I think just a good example to anybody that just really goes about being consistent and doing all the little things, really. I've only really worked with him for 12 months, but during that time, I guess he's quickly emerged into a guy that can be a face of or hero of the Rams for a long time. But he's a pleasure to coach. just a great teammate overall. And I think he's everything that we're trying to embody as a club. Play hard, you know, no nonsense, and get on with the job.
Is the TAB head-to-head for this one. Troy Baxter Jr. leading the way points-wise. As mentioned, Tessa, Jeremy Kendall, 22.7 points a game. That's 4th best in the league, leads the league in assists as well. What takes your eye when you look at this head-to-head?
Oh, look, just like Job was saying, they're going to need to contain him. But one way to that you have to contain him is contain the shooters that he's giving those assists to. So it's going to be a tougher ask for them. He's a seasoned point guard, so it'll be interesting to see how they do it.
A former Ram as well. 2017 had a season here at the Cowles Cauldron. Will be very familiar with his surroundings. Our referees crew, Martin Davison, Matthew Bathurst and Hamish Dale with the whistle for this one. Another healthy crowd here at Cowles Stadium. Of course, last time out, Tessa, our debut in the commentary booth, and what happened? The Manawatu Jets came in, stormed the gym and got the dub. Their only loss to date, so hopefully we're not the unlucky charm.
I know, I was thinking that. I was like, oh no, it's going to fire us.
Rambo getting about his work. Fist bumps in the stands as we eagerly await another all South Island clash. And last year, couldn't be two more contrasting games between these two sides. The Rams beat the Sharks 106-55 here at Cowles Stadium. And the Sharks beat the Rams 103-102 down there at ILT Stadium, Southland and Invercargill. So who knows what we'll get here tonight as we await both teams making their way out on court. See Walter Brown there, the Souths NBL Player of the Week for round 3. Breakout week it was. 20-17 against the Hawks. 19-10 against the Bulls. And Tessa, Walter Brown and Drew Leosongi up. In terms of young talent in this league, it does not get much better than that.
It's really, really exciting, and I think it'll be a great matchup tonight to see what Youngin can form.
And we're off, ladies and gents, and here's your man, Walter Brown, straight in the thick of it with a steal, and Rams will have first possession and might have an issue with the shot clock. I want to reset to 18. Well, Walter Brown on both ends. One of the things that really took my fancy from that triple overtime win was that Walter Brown looked like he could go another three periods with OT. His fitness is phenomenal.
Yeah, that was a jog in the park for him. Everyone else looked like they were on their absolute last ditch effort.
Wynyard with it up top. Play action for Taylor Britt off the left.
Oh. And that's the one worry for the Southland Sharks is the Rams have a lot of fast guards, and if they're going to be able to contain all of them.
Well, the scout surely says don't let Taylor Britt go to his left. And what do you have it? As Leo Sangaape lets it fly. I don't even think that one touched the rim. Long rebound kill as Burton lets it rain. Long rebound, Walter Brown. Here's Max Tarling. Gets Grant Anticevich down low. Lays it off for Ty Wynyard. And another hot start for the Canterbury Rams.
What a nice pass. And when you have two dominating bigs like that, there's always going to be a good handoff pass.
And then Jeremy Kendall loses the handle. So we saw this against the Jets. So I think the Rams opened up like an 8-0 start.
Yep, can't get too comfortable.
Here's Brett once more. Tevin Brown. Can't get that one to go. Rebound though from Wynyard. Finds Brown. And off the glass. Lovely. Tevin Brown. 6-0 start Rams.
Way to absorb the contact there when he went up. Good finish.
Here's Anticipovic with Darling in front. Nice pass. Burton gets it to go. The Sharks are on the board. One thing I've noticed immediately, though, Tessa, is Walter Brown is picking up Jeremy Kendall. That's his assignment for the evening.
Yep, they got the little Energizer bunny on him. He's going to try tire him out.
Tevin Brown with it up top. 8 seconds on the shot clock. Gets the screen from the elbow. Burton with the rebound. Leo Songa Ape, fresh off his career night. And Anticipovic from 20 feet. Bobbles around. There's your man, Walter Brown, with his second board. Off and running the Rams.
Oh, down it. Oh.
And one. First trip to the TAB for TB, Taylor Britt.
Guy Malloy's not too happy about that.
Let's take a look on the GJ Gardner-Holmes replay.
Yeah, he had picked it up. He had picked it up. If you're picking it up and you're going in the action of shooting.
So a fast start for Taylor Britt, looking to make it 5. A nifty lefty does just that. Walter Brown is locked in. Kendall lets it fly around the world. Somehow ends up with Romaro Gill, who barely gets off the ground and hammers that home.
Offensive rebounds is going to play another big part in this game with Romaro Gill and Ty Wynyard both on the court. They both get a lot of O boards, so that's one thing both teams are going to have to really focus on.
Walter Brown in the corner, left wide open. Can't get it to go. There's that O board, Tessa.
Yep.
Max Darling. 11-4 start for the home team. High screen for Romaro Gill, pick and roll action. Walter Brown just doesn't give up on the plate. And the referee clarification with the bench. Just waiting to see what the call is, Tessa. Just clarification for that foul on Grant Anticipovic. And a travel called on Burton. It's another turnover for the Southland Sharks. That defensive intensity early doors from the Rams proving a little too much for the Sharks right now.
Yeah, and by habit, I keep finding myself looking at Guy Malloy to see his reaction because I'm so used to it for playing with him, playing for him for the Tall Ferns for about 4 or 5 years. My heart's racing a little bit, and I'm not even the one who's going to be angry at.
Well, you'll have to give us the insight in that first time out, maybe the PG version. Britt to Wynyard, tries to body into Gill, and there's contacts. And a trip to the TAB for Ty.
You'd like to see 2 big guys going at it. I mean, it probably was a foul, but you want to see them just going at it and maybe not as many fouls called for them so we can just see like the big-to-big matchup.
Well, here it is on the GJ Gardner-Holmes replay. Eventually got to Ty. He makes the first. Both teams at the TAB this season, probably not quite the numbers they would have liked as Brown hustles once more. That was last touch by Tevin Brown. It'll be Sharks ball. Both teams shooting at 67% free throw. 7th and 8th in the league. So
yeah, not good numbers.
Certainly an area of improvement.
Not great numbers at all.
Here's Kendall once more. High screen. Gill
Oh.
Crossover move, finds Burden.
With a hand in his face, he is a good shooter.
Averaging 3 threes a game is Alonzo Burden. Sharks cut it to 5. And here's Wynyard again. Here's the two bigs going at it, Tessa.
Oh, lovely finish by Ty there.
Nice defense, but better offense from the future Shanghai Shark. And wowee, these screens that Romaro Gill is setting on Walter Brown. Rather him than me.
I got whiplash just from watching Walter get hit by that. Ouch.
Here comes Ben Hall out of Rangiora High, former Ram. He's made every poster winner thus far for the Sharks. Romaro Gill's going to take a seat, as is Walter Brown. Into the game for the Rams. I assume they go to the same hairdresser, Kaya Isaac. Front iron for Leo Songa Ape. Doesn't give up on the play. Just flies into the corporates, but his last touch by Drew Leo.
You gotta love that hustle.
Darling with it now is Kaya Isaac. Wynyard on Anticevich. Isaac. A lot of ball movement here for the Rams as Britt lets it fly. Can't get that one to go, but there's Max Darling. Drew Leo got a piece of him on the way up. In fact, the foul is on Alonzo Burden in the shooting motion, so Max Darling with a trip to the TAB.
Yep.
There's your Sal's NBL fix for your Friday tonight only. Pick up only with the online code BASKETBOL. 2 free cans of Red Bull. Keep you going well into the evening as Darling connects with the first from the TAB. Makes them both. Max Darling. We're saying pre-game, Tessa, with Ty heading off to the Shanghai Sharks. Max Darling's going to have to get through a lot when Ty makes his way over to China.
Yep, he's going to be the Rams' big man, an undersized one at that.
Anticevich has the radar going early. His first bucket of the night. 6-point ball game. Here's Tevin Brown, a sharp shooter. They go back to Wynyard. Isaac, another 3. Kaya Isaac is now 5 from 6 for the season from beyond the arc, 83%.
That is ridiculously efficient. And I think Jeremy Kendall should have taken that to the hoop himself.
Speaking of efficient, we got ourselves a semi-3-point shooting contest all of a sudden. Anticevich back-to-back from beyond the arc. He has 6. Brown with the floater, a little long, bobbles around. Kendall has it for the visitors. Behind the back from Jeremy Kendall. And not in my house, Ty Wynyard.
It's good to see the Southland Sharks are starting to be a bit more aggressive now.
There's the block on the GJ Gardner-Holmes replay. Kendall's going to take a seat. Tom Cowie into the game for the Sharks. It's Burden. Oh, lovely touch. Alonzo Burden.
He got Max Darling with the little fake at the 3-point line there.
Here's the Rams' 2 imports off the bench. Troy Baxter Jr. and Jared Wilson frame. Back iron, bobbles around. Burden chasing this one. Just a little bit beyond. Alonzo Burden did well to haul it in. And then Ben Hall lost the handle.
Speaking of Ben Hall, he's probably one of the most celebrated players here tonight because he has so many people in the crowd supporting him as a local boy. I've already seen about 10 posters just for Ben Hall.
Baxter Jr. from the elbow, can't get it to go. You were saying earlier, Tessa, the only tape Guy Malloy had on Ben Hall was the Schick 3x3 Cup down in Invercargill last year.
Yep.
He lit it up for the West Coast Rapids, and now he has himself a deal in the Cowles NBL. So good.
Exactly. Good on him.
Here is Max Darling with Ben Hall in front. Darling likes this matchup. Well done, Hall. Baxter Jr. lets it fly. Can't get that one to go. The hustle from Max Darling, the dish to Kaya Isaac. Kaya has 5.
Those O-boards are really killing the Sharks, and Guy Malloy is getting very mad. I can't tell you how many times I've heard him. Oh, Max Darling got hit in the face as he fouled.
The foul's on Darling, who's definitely gesticulating like he's caught one in the jaw. Aiden Tonge into the game. Speaking of 3x3, Aiden off to play in Israel for New Zealand next month. Here's Cowie with it off top. Quinn Clinton into the game. Cowie, lovely pass. Leo Songa Apu. Can't get that one to go. And Braden Inga, Tessa, his first Cowles NBL action of 2023.
This is exciting. He has been such a big part of Southland Sharks offense. And to see him back now is very exciting for them.
Made his Tall Blacks debut, of course, last year as Wilson Frame, nothing but nylon. Gives it the 3 signal. He likes that one as the Rams go up by 9. Of course, had time in the ANBL. Braden Inga for the Cairns Taipans. Ben Hall now from beyond the arc. And the rebound battle, Tess, it's intense.
I'm loving it. Everyone's inside banging bodies, trying to get these rebounds.
And it will be Southland ball. 1:32 to go in this first quarter. The Rams lead by 9. Ty Wynyard, Kaya Isaac and Taylor Britt all with 5 points. Alonzo Burden topping all scorers at the moment with 7. Jeremy Kendall. Foul is called on Tonge. That's his first. Jeremy Kendall already Tessa sucking in the big ones. He's been put through a heavy workload already.
Yep.
Leo Songa Ape loses the handle. Baxter Jr. cops the contact of Inga. Does not like the call. Let's take a look on the GJ Gardner-Holmes replay. Baxter Jr. downhill. Got in an awkward position. Certainly contact.
Yeah. It's always tricky, those ones.
A trip to the TAB for Troy, leading all Rams scorers thus far this Cowles NBL season, averaging just a click under 19 points a game. Makes the first. Makes them both. And I hope we get another opportunity, Tessa, to see Troy Baxter Jr. in clear air. He is Showtime personified.
Oh, yeah. Flies through the air.
Burden checks back in for Ben Hall.
Oh. Another foul, back to back.
Judd Flavel, speaking of Guy Malloy being furious. What is it with coaches being furious?
I think it's part of the role, isn't it?
Got to contain those emotions. And into the bonus now, the Sharks. So Jeremy Kendall take a trip to the TAB, yet to open his account from a scoring standpoint. There he goes, his first point of the evening. He makes them both. Cuts it to 9 for the Rams. Wilson frame. Money.
You give him a split second and he's going to shoot it. Oh.
And then a turnover by the Sharks on the inbound. Not happy with the call, but Rams, that defensive intensity, limiting the Sharks to just 17 first quarter points so far. 12-point lead for the home team, who looks sharp. Here's Quinn Clinton. Brown out to Wilson frame. Will he let it fly again? Of course he will. Not on that occasion. It's a late shot clock exploration. And slight delay on the reset, so the ball movement, Tessa, of the Rams have so many threats offensively. Obviously Wilson Frame's feeling it right now, but
yeah, I think then Quinn Clinton was a little bit too unselfish. He should have shot that. He had a wide open lane to the hoop.
It's a natural point guard, just wants to get the assists up. Speaking of, Kendall rattles that one home. Needed that bucket. The Sharks cut it to 9. Shot clock's off. Here comes Quinn Clinton. They slow it right down. Wait for the call. Rams space the floor. Clinton gets the switch. Back to Wilson frame. Crossover. Good hands. Leo Songe Abe. And that'll do it for the first quarter. It's the Canterbury Rams who leads the Southland Sharks 29 points to 20. Welcome back to Sky Sports coverage of the NZNBL Round 4 clash. It's quarter time Canterbury Rams lead the Southland Sharks 29-20. Tonight only, Cowles deal with the online code basketbol. A couple of cans of Red Bull, any large pizza to get you going well into the weekend. Tessa, just having a look at the stat sheet of that first quarter, and if it wasn't for 4 from 8 3-point shooting for the Sharks, they'd be well and truly out of this. But they've just got Grant Anticipich going and Alonso Burden. In fact, just 4 scorers in that first quarter for the Sharks. Is Anticipich from the corner. That one's short.
Yeah, I think they're going to try and get Jeremy Kendall into it a little bit more scoring-wise this quarter, because they probably need another person to step up.
Kendall with 5 points, but that was really in the last 90 seconds.
Yeah.
Here he is, the veteran, former Canterbury Ram.
Oh, unlucky
Hangs
roll.
on the rim, could have easily gone the other way. It's Baxter Jr. takes it up for the Rams. And I'm noticing too, Tessa, the Rams playing at a slightly slower pace than we saw against the Gents, just taking their time. There's Wynyard, lovely little dish there from Clinton.
Yeah, I think probably just, you know, having 4 games under their belt now, they know each other a little bit better and can just take their time and run the offense, and they probably have a bit more trust in the offense as well.
Here is Anticipich. He's already shown what a threat he is from beyond the arc, as is this man, Kendall. Bit heavy on that occasion. This time the Rams are off and racing. Walter Brown. There's the 2 young bucks. Brown and Leo Songe Ape. Woo!
Both ridiculously athletic in their own right.
Let's have a look at the GJ Gardner-Holmes replay. Walter Brown has deceiving hops, if you call it that. Makes
Definitely.
the first from the TAB. Sal's NBL Player of the Week for round 3. Scan that QR code there. Shop online, Belgravia Apparel. Some fresh kicks and all sort of great clothing options.
Just looking at some more statistics here, Rams have 13 bench points and Sharks have 0. So that just shows how much input the Rams have from a wide variety of people compared to the Sharks at the moment. And is that another turnover for the Sharks? That is killing them at the moment.
Pressure on Kendall. You were mentioning assist to turnover ratio a little bit earlier. Clinton leading the league as he brings it up, but Jeremy Kendall, for all the handling he does, wasn't actually too far behind, but his turnovers are starting to rack up. As Romaro Gill, all 7'2" of him, pulls in that rebound.
Yeah, Rams have made a point of having someone up in Jeremy Kendall all the time.
Another turnover. Tevin Brown downhill. Can't get the roll. Bobbles around, but another offensive rebound, and then surely a travel.
That definitely looked like a travel.
The Rams get out of jail on that one. Clinton kicks it out to Tevin Brown, showing all of his athleticism there to keep that one in play. Last touched by Gill. But you're right, Tessa, contributions of plenty. 8 scorers for the Rams. Compare that to the Sharks, just 4 players so far troubling the scoring bench. It's Clinton. Oh, his connection with Ty Wynyard.
Yeah.
They've got it going on.
Quinn has great vision. He's a very, very good point guard and passer.
Kendall finds Leo Songe Ape again. The tips. Rams.
Rams have definitely stepped up their defense. They are flying around everywhere.
Here's Burton.
Nice finish.
Alonso Burton gets to the cup. He has 9 points. Sharks down by 12. Quinn Clinton running the offense. Wide open. Why not? Can't get that one to go. Anticipovic with the rebound. Can the Sharks go on a bit of a run? Anticipovic. Back to Kendall. Gets around Wynyard. Straight to the cup. And Judd Flavel's seen enough. Those two drives there. Just a slight pendulum swing, Tessa, but still the Rams leading by 10. And catch hoop heads. Quite sure if the dress code has quite got through to Andrew Mulligan and Casey Frank, or perhaps it hasn't got through to Justin Nelson.
You know what, that's what I think. I think maybe it's Justin that needs to, you know, adjust a little bit on the dress code.
8 o'clock every night on Sky Sport, wrapping up the NZNBL and everything else, hoops around the world. Of course, we're getting to some exciting first round NBA playoff action. Hugh Bainen's Sacramento Kings just hanging on by a thread.
Oh, I know. I bet
the
he
Golden
is
State Warriors.
freaking out at the moment.
Thoughts with you right now, Hugh Bainen? There's the assists there. TAB, our stats partner, 10 assists to the 4 from the Sharks. And it has been a contribution of Quinn Clinton. He has 2 of them. His first season back for the Canterbury Rams. Played for them, of course, 2015 to 17 before heading off to St. Mary's College in California. He has it now, Quinn Clinton. Darling will let it fly.
Okay, Max.
Sure.
He's trying to show he's not just a big man.
Darling has 7. Rams up by 13. And don't they love that call? The Rams bench. Walter Brown putting in a shift on defense, and it's a offensive foul. GJ Gardner-Holmes replay. He was just tying him up there. Kendall can't do that.
When you extend that arm, they're always going to call it.
Tevin Brown to Walter Brown from downtown. Can't get it to go. Here comes the Sharks through Kendall. Again, Walter Brown all over him like a bad suit. Anticipovic front iron. Just can't get it going for...
Oh, I thought he was going to shoot that again.
Length of time. The Southland Sharks. Darling can't get it to go on that drive. Floater from Kendall, lovely.
Great patience, and to be taking all that pressure and to still look like he had all the time in the world to shoot that floater.
Using his years of experience, Jeremy Kendall. He's got the young buck, Walter Brown, on him. Here's Brits, shot clock down to 6. Need to get something going here. The Rams, Darling, once more from beyond the arc, rattles it home.
Oh, and he had something to say about it too.
Max Darling into double digits. And the trouble so far this season, really, Tessa, for Max, has just been foul trouble. When he's had continued minutes, he's got hot.
Exactly, and I think that's one thing.
Oh, hang on. Sorry to interrupt.
Oh,
Grant, Anticipovic and Walter Brown are getting acquainted.
I think I did see Walter give him just a cheeky little something, and I don't think he was very happy about that. Just a cheeky little shove.
The Rams bench are up and enjoying the heat just going up a little bit notch. Is it just me? Just going to take a layer off? Brown stays on the floor, as does Antistovic. We'll watch that one with interest. Tom Cowles picks it up for the Sharks. Burden tries to get around Darling, doesn't give up, contact. And a trip to the TAB for Alonso.
Alonso Burden's dad played with my dad, so I always hear about the glory days and going up against my dad going up against his dad. We always used to see each other at high school tournaments and stuff, and it would always be, oh, our dads, everyone would talk about our dads playing.
Oh, to be fair, between the two of you, the kids, you got all right.
Yeah.
Makes one from two, does Alonso Burden to go into double digits, leading the Sharks scorers with 10. Still, Tessa, just 4 Sharks players have scored this evening, as Burton gets in the way of that one. 7 on the shot clock. Britt with it. Here's Walter Brown to Tevin Brown from downtown. I just want that to come off once in my commentary career, Tessa, as Ty puts it back. And a timeout called by Guy Malloy. Rams up by 15.
Just when Southland looked like they were maybe getting back into it, and then Rams just stepped it up another notch.
So you've been in many a Guy Malloy timeout huddle.
Yeah.
You were mentioning the rebound battle, but obviously offensively too, like, where's the focus here? Because they're getting beaten up on both ends.
Yeah, look, I don't even... Oh, the noise just turned up in here. For Guy, I know he's going to be harping on about boxing out because he hates when teams get offensive rebounds, and he hates turnovers, and Southland have way too many turnovers for his liking. So he's going to be harping on about those two facts quite a lot. He's going to want them to slow down, run the offense, take the pressure, take your time, look for good shots, attack the hoop. He's always going to want you to attack the hoop as well.
Speaking of turnovers, this is phenomenal from the Rams. Just 1 turnover. Conversely, the Sharks with 8.
Yeah, and he's probably going to be saying pick up the defensive intensity if the Rams only have 1 turnover.
15-point ball game, 3:53 to go in the first half of this one. Rams looking to join the Nuggets on 4 wins. Here's Cowles and Taylor Britt picks up his first of the evening. Here's Antistovic back to Braden Inger's first taste of Sal's NBL for 2023. Can he be the offensive spark for the Sharks, or will it be Antistovic on the elbow? No good.
They need someone. They need someone else to step up, whether it's Hall, Leo Songe Ofe, or Inger.
Taylor Britt gets to his left once more and earns himself a trip to the TAB. We'll take a look at the GJ Garden Homes replay there. As much as Walter Brown has deceiving hops, Taylor Britt has deceiving speed.
He sure does. But you've just got to know you have to stick on his left side and not let him even go there. If he goes to his right, I mean, he still is a pretty decent player, but nowhere near as efficient as he is on his left.
Misses both at the TAB. Won't be happy about that as Cowles picks it up. Who's it going to be for the Sharks? Inger to Cowles in the corner. Ball movement. They go back to Burden. He's got 10. Can he add to it? Tevin Brown gets in the way. In fact, it was just an errant pass. Yep. Last touch from the Sharks.
Another turnover. I've stopped looking at Guy now because I'm getting PTSD from when I've played for him.
Here's Tevin Brown. From the elbow. Can't get that one to go. Ty again strong. Dishes off to Tevin. This is a little bit too easy for the Canterbury Rams. There's Johnny Helu. Finds Burden. Way off with that one. Here come the Rams. Tevin Brown. Well met by Cowles. There was contact. Plenty of it. And another trip to the TAB. The Rams leading by 17 with 2:30 to go in the first half. You just see there on the GJ Gardner-Holmes replay, Tessa, that frustration, the connection is not quite there. The pass was on from Burden to Anticevic, but just not on the same wavelength.
And it's games like that where things like this just happen, you know. Everything's going wrong and you're making the right read, but someone else didn't understand it. Just not much connection going on.
Brown hits his first from the TAB. Averaging 13 and a half a game so far this Cowles NBL season as Tevin Brown makes it 2 from 2 from the TAB. 19-point lead now. Can you believe it? As Kendall finds Helu in the corner. Will this be it? Yes, it is.
Go.
Will that get the Sharks going? Britt's looking for an answer immediately. Britt over the top of Romaro Gill and the roll. Taylor Britt. Gorgeous.
To get it over length like that is pretty hard.
Kendall doesn't get the friendly roll. Inga with the hustle, but it's last touched by Braden. It'll be Rams possession. And I think a pull-up 3 like that from Kendall just goes to show the offense just at 6s and 7s right now. Max Darling, steal. Here comes Leo Songa Ape. Oh, what a move.
Nice finish. He's got great speed, and to finish that. Oh, and it looks like Max Darling got a little bit of a hit in the leg.
Judd Flavel calls timeout.
Just like that, 2 more people have scored for the Sharks, so hopefully things are looking up now for them.
It's a smart timeout, isn't it, by Judd Flavel. Just sensed the Sharks starting to get going, and then, no, had enough of that.
Let's just reset. Go back to what we were doing.
Ty Wynyard with 11 points. That's the Bigs getting it done for the Rams. Max Darling with 10, including a couple of 3s.
Yep, you'd love to see it. The Bigs getting the work done, scoring the points.
Romaro Gill just the 2 points.
Yeah, and it's been quite limited minutes for him, so I wonder if it's a bit of an injury or if just trying to have a different defensive lineup out there.
It's a long season, of course, and you've got to be smart about these road trips. The Sharks tomorrow will head to Napier, take on the Hawke's Bay Hawks on Sunday. Second game in 3 days. It's Wilson Frame back into the game. Finds Tevin Brown. There's Romaro Gill with the rebound. Here come the Sharks through Leo Songa Ape. Crossover on Isaac. Trying to get something going for the visitors. Oh, lovely pass, Jeremy Kendall.
There we go.
Romaro Gill, an appointment with the rim.
Getting him back in the game.
Must have heard me. Doubles his account for the evening. Romaro has 4. 40 seconds to go in the first half. Rams lead now just 14. Wilson Frame with the hezzy. Good recovery from Johnny Helu. And here come the Sharks. Don't count Southland out. As the defense chant rings around Cowles Stadium. 3-second difference between game clock and shot clock. 8 seconds left on it. Kendall finds Leo Songi Ape in the corner. Wynyard holds it in. 3 seconds. Wilson Frame gonna have to put up a prayer. Oh, wasn't far off. Half time. The Canterbury Rams are getting it done offensively thus far in this one. They lead the Southland Sharks 48-34. And it's the bigs for the Rams. Ty Wynyard with 11, Max Darling with 10. Plenty of contributions. Taylor Britt has 7, Tevin Brown with 6. Jared Wilson Frame with a couple of threes. Alonzo Burden leads the way for the Southland Sharks with 10 points. Standing by is Alonzo Burden with Tessa Black.
All right, bit of a tough first half for you guys. 9 turnovers. How are you feeling? What do you think needs to get better?
I think you hit it on the head right there. The turnovers, also the rebounding as well. We're getting killed on the boards. Obviously, we're quite small, so we've got a gang rebound as a team. So that's something we're going to really hit on the head in the changing room, and hopefully we come out and fix it. Yeah.
All right, good luck for the second half. And we've got Max Darling over here. All right, good first half for you guys. What do you think of some work-ons, though, coming into the second half?
They're good at getting downhill, so I think we need to close in the gaps a bit more. They hit some shots, so we were kind of spaced out, but I think that's the main thing we need to work on. I think rebounding, we're doing pretty good, and individual defense, we're locking it in. So.
And you think you're a three-point shooter now?
I've always been a three-point shooter. People just...
There we go. Good luck for the second half.
First half in the books, folks. It's the Canterbury Rams who lead the Southland Sharks 48-34. Plenty to come on your home of sport, Sky Sport. 4, and it's the Rams with a 14-point lead as we take a look in to Judd Flavel and his halftime sermon. And Tessa, you'd have to imagine he's pretty happy. The turnover count, we're just looking at the box score, just 2 turnovers for the Canterbury Rams.
Yeah, and then you've got 9 for the Southland Sharks. And I think what the Rams did is they really came in and took what Judd had said was their plan to shut down Jeremy Kendall, to slow them down, to pressure them, and they've come out and played really, really good defense. Obviously created turnovers, created steals, created pressure, and so, I mean, there it shows in the scoreboard.
Yeah, speaking of Jeremy Kendall, just 9 points so far for a guy who's there in the MVP leaderboard conversation early doors in the Southland NBL. 4 assists, but as you mentioned there, Tessa, 4 turnovers. Walter Brown has just been all over him. Sal's NBL Player of the Week for round 3 has just picked up where he left off. Judd Flavel's given him the defensive assignment, stay on Jeremy Kendall, and he's made a real nuisance of himself.
Yeah, very good job.
Let's take a look at the points leaders, courtesy of our stats partner, the TAB, and it's the 2 bigs getting it done for the Canterbury Rams. Ty Wynyard, 11 points. Max Darling with 10, but contributions from, what was it, 8, maybe even 9 players from the Rams. Conversely, for quite a while there, Tessa, it was just 4 players contributing scoring-wise for the Sharks. And the offensive rebounds to really just jump off the page.
Yeah, that's a biggie. Rams with 10 offensive rebounds in the first half. Southland Sharks 5. I mean, that's still good rebounding, but 10 offensive rebounds for the Rams is killer.
The assists there, Quinn Clinton, Ty Wynyard and Taylor Britt, all with 3 apiece. Jeremy Kendall, the bulk of the handle for the Sharks. That's the one area that the Sharks are leading the stats side of things, the block shots, but matters little so far. Sharks early onto the quarter, a few of their players. Ben Hall, just watching Romaro Gill and Alonzo Burden having a chat. Tessa, Alonzo Burden with 10 points. He's, you know, these guys, experienced guys, you know, teammates last year, they would have been in, you know, situations like this. In fact, they might have been here last year when the Rams beat the Sharks by near on 50 points. Might have even been a little bit more. So, look, they'll be wanting to erase those type of memories. What's the key for the Sharks to get back into this one?
I mean, well, the thing is they've had 9 turnovers, they've led all those offensive rebounds, they haven't had a great first half, and they're still only 14 points down. Like in basketball, that's not that much. And if they can, by the end of this quarter, be within single digits, even under 8, then they're right there in the game, I think. So they just need to chip away at it slowly, look to more contributors, and just look after the ball.
Rambo's enjoying himself. Hope you are too at home. It's the Canterbury Rams who lead by 14. Stick with us after the break, the second half from Cowles Stadium. Bench points, say 3.
Yeah, and then the Rams have
13. Yeah, so the biggest lead was 19.
I mean, they only lost that quarter by 5.
Yeah.
So it's not.
Welcome back to Cowles Stadium in Christchurch. It's the Canterbury Rams who lead by 14, looking to join the Otago Nuggets with 4 wins early on in this NZNBL season. Sharks held to just 34 points. And it'll be the Rams who start with possession for this third quarter. Their biggest lead of the game in that first half was 19. So the Sharks not out of this one, but if Max Darling continues to do what he just did then maybe it will be curtains early, Tessa Boak.
Yeah, there's some beautiful big-to-big action, high-low. You love to see it.
The Sharks respond immediately. Kendall pulls up. Lovely. He has 11 and a double dribble call. You see that every day on Taylor Britt. Not happy.
He does not seem happy about that call.
Maybe a little break here for the Sharks to get something going as we look on the GJ Gardner-Holmes.
Oh, it just got caught up a bit on his chest.
Here's Gill. Kendall. Brown picks him up once more. Block. Contact. Foul called on Walter Brown. And Jeremy Kendall will have a trip to the TAB. The block looked clean, Tessa. Maybe it was the contact down low.
I just watched Hamish and he said push. So it must have been with the body or with a hand before the shot. But already Jeremy Kendall's come out here and been a bit more aggressive this first half.
And
in the first half.
Walter Brown's third. He was just making his way to the bench. But a change of mind from Flavel. Brown stays in. In fact, Brown exits. What do I know?
Just stayed in for the rebound.
Into the game. So that's a mini win already for the Southland Sharks, seeing Walter Brown take a seat. And they've cut the Rams' lead to 12.
The Sharks have changed their defense to a zone because they just knew their man-to-man wasn't quite working, so they've got a zone, and so far it's working pretty well for them.
Loose handle from Wynyard. Sharks back with it. Kendall lets it fly. Look good off the hand, just short. Bobbles around, Wynyard cleans up. Darling, loose handle. Eventually with the Sharks and Jeremy Kendall and Britt in front. Must catch both Britt and Brown in the air. Now Britt downhill. Look out. Ty Wynyard, like any good big, following up, and an and one opportunity for Ty.
Way to follow through with that.
Look at the GJ Gardner-Holmes replay on this one. Britt tried for the reverse. And Ty Wynyard cleans up. He's now got 13. Stats partner, of course, is the TAB as Wynyard completes the 3-point play. Rams back out to a 15-point advantage. Mismatch here. Anticipic and Britt.
Yeah.
And Grant goes to work.
He had to take advantage of that mismatch.
Isaac, can he keep it going from beyond the arc?
Oh my goodness.
Stop it, Kaya.
No way.
6 from 7 from beyond the arc for the season for young Kaya Isaac. Oh, behind the back, Jeremy Kendall. Don't mind if you do. He finds Leo Songa-Ape in the corner. And out of balance, last touch from the Sharks. But Kaya Isaac lights out from 3.
I have not seen that such efficient three-point shooting. Oh, it could have been off Rams, but another turnover for the Sharks.
Turnover count killing the visitors. Tim and Brown can't connect on that one. And it's Isaac who picks up Kendall. Contact on the drive against Ty Wynyard. That's his second 2 at the TAB. Jeremy Kendall just looking to put Southland on his back here.
He has been very aggressive at the start of the second half, taking it to the hoop almost every time, drawing a couple fouls, so doing pretty good.
This is the first.
The Christchurch crowd are trying to get that free pizza slice. They need to make a lot of noise and get him to miss this one too.
They averaged like 20 a game for the Rams like 6 years ago, but the Cowles have forgotten that. They want free pizza.
No, not today.
1 for 2 for Kendall. Here comes Brett. Goaltending. There's the call on the way down. Taylor Brett again, just with that explosive pace. And now the full court pressure. 17-point ball game. What can the Sharks do? Leo Songe Ape will let it fly.
Oh,
Money.
they needed that.
Drew Leo. 3 threes last week against the Tuatara. He's up to 5 points. Darling, can he respond?
Oh.
And then Wynyard just steals it from Leo Songe Ape. Isaac. Oh, he even gets the friendly roll.
Goodness.
Can you believe it?
He needs to go into a three-point shooting contest or something.
Even the ones off are going in.
He has a guaranteed 3 points every time he catches it now almost.
Kaya Isaac has 11. 3 for 3 from 3. 7 of 8 for the season. Goodness gracious me. And the Rams back up by 17. Punch and counterpunch so far in this third quarter. Gill loses the handle. Here come the Rams. Darling, Isaac again, finally misses.
It was too good to be true.
He was due, let's be honest.
Yeah.
Burden with the lovely connection. But in the hands of Taylor Britt, another Southland Sharks turnover. And Britt with the dish. Wynyard hammers it home, and doesn't he let Romaro Gill know about it? Oh my!
Wow.
TJ Gardner-Holmes replay. Wowee, hangs on the rim for good measure.
Almost broke the hoop.
And the timeout's called by the Sharks. And that'll definitely be on the Cowles NBL highlight show Tuesday nights, 7:30 on Sky Sport. Ty Wynyard has 16, equal biggest lead of the night. Tessa, 19 points. The Rams on fire. Whew.
Yeah, the Sharks really just need to look at attacking a bit more, taking their time on offense. The passes inside are just a little bit. There's a lot of pressure inside from Romaro Gill, so they probably just need to pass it high. The bounce passes, I know as a post, I don't particularly like the bounce passes. I want you to pass it up high so I can just turn and shoot that. So probably need to look at how they're passing it into him and pick up their defense a little bit more as well.
Ty Wynyard stuffing the stat sheet, 16 points, 7 rebounds, 4 of them offensive boards, 4 assists as well, a steal and a block. They're going to miss him.
Yeah.
If you haven't caught the news, big news this week out of the Canterbury Rams. Ty Wynyard is about to be a Shark, not a Southland Shark, a Shanghai Shark in their 3x3 competition. He'll be around for 2 more games and then heads off to China. Will leave a huge hole for the Rams, but they're loving him right now. He has found himself a home in the Cowles NBL here in Otautahi, Christchurch. Can the Sharks find something? Been asking that all evening. Will it be Braden Inge from 3?
Yes, he's back.
Nothing but nylon for Braden. He loves it.
Good to see that go through. to see him back in the game. We know he loves his three-point shot, so that was good to see that go through the hoop.
Can they get a stop now? Southland. Brown. Crossover. In Anticevic's face. Don't mind it for two. Here comes Kendall. Kai Isaac is picking up what Walter Brown's
nice
done. What a
pass.
dish that was. Braden Inga. Backdoor cut. Ben Hall. The foul's called on Ty Wynyard. GJ Gardner-Holmes replay. He'll have his feet set. Ty. Max Dowling and Taylor Britt take a seat. Trip to the TAB for Ben Hall on his home away from home court.
Yeah.
This is the first.
Oh, can they get a slice of pizza? It's not as loud this time, though. I don't think everyone wants him to miss as much.
I think they heard
here
you.
we go.
Silences the crowd, makes the second. 17-point ball game. And as if the Rams haven't been going well enough with their starters, here come their bench. And then two imports off it, connecting there. Wilson Frame to Baxter Jr. for three. Largest lead of the night, 20-point ball game. That's off Kendall. His head points to the ceiling. Can't believe it.
Oh, man. It's just one of those nights.
It's the Canterbury Clinic at Cowles. This will be their third win on the bounce. Long way to go, but the Rams again sending a statement to the league. As Wilson Frame kicks it right up to Kaya. 3 on the shot clock. Strong D from Kendall.
Good defensive position there by the Sharks.
Kendall went flying to clean up the court. There's the GJ Gardner-Holmes replay. Just so he slipped there from Jared Wilson Frame.
He walked it off, it was smooth.
Maybe Kai Isaac's a little gun shy now. He's missed a three. Conserving the percentage. But how good is that for Judd Flavel to have someone like Kai Isaac just bring him on the court. Defensive assignment on Kendall.
Yep.
And then shooting the lights out from three.
Absolute bucket.
Tevin Brown gets a tip. That looked last touch by... Oh, close call that one. Stay with the Sharks.
Very good defense from the Rams here.
Kai Isaac, of course, his cousin, Joe Cook-Green, who was with the Rams last year over in Aussie at the moment. Shout out to you, Joe, if you're tuning in across the ditch. Sure.
Joe Cook-Green, also another bucket.
Yeah. Obviously runs in the family.
Exactly.
Yeah. The Sharks. Oh, showtime!
Oh.
That gets the crowd up and on their feet. Can't wait to see that one in the GJ Gardner-Holmes replay. Wow-wee, Troy Baxter Jr. Kendall, though, with an immediate response. Wilson Frame. Front iron. Bobbles around. Don't want it to go to that man. Tevin Brown. Just keeps rolling the Rams' way. Back to a 20-point buffer.
I'm just happy they're shooting better than the last time we were here.
Well, the offense has picked up for the Sharks, a couple of buckets in a row, but a lot more than that, and stops at the other end. All three imports on the court now for the Rams, with Darling and Isaacs. Tevin Brown up top. Burden picks him up. Crossover. Tevin Brown. Front iron. Another offensive rebound.
That just hurts.
That one rolls out. That would have been a real dagger. Kendall doesn't know how to give up. It's not in his DNA. He's starting to feel it,
There we
Tessa.
go.
And
Oh,
delay a game here as we mop up the court. Here's that dunk. See that one on the highlights show. Instagram. That'll get the clicks. Two minutes and change left in the third quarter. The Sharks have just quietly cut this to 15. They really need a stop.
there
Here's
we
Gill.
go.
Okay.
Can they score this? If they score this offense, it's looking pretty good. Oh,
Kendall wants to do it himself. That wasn't far off. And I didn't see the official there. In fact, the foul is on Baxter Jr.
yep.
That's his first. So it'll stay with the Sharks. 15-point game. It was a 14-point game at halftime, so they've hung tough.
Yeah.
They're just going to need a real run.
Despite the Rams going off a bit there, they're stuck in it. Probably thanks all to Jeremy Kendall.
Yeah. Kendall's quietly
And a nice pass.
up to 20.
And a good finish too.
This is real fight from the Sharks. Cut this to 13.
They can get another stop and a score. It's a really good way to end the half.
Wilson frame from beyond the arc. Too much sauce. And last touch by the Rams. And there you have it, Tessa.
Yeah.
1:21 to go. Will it be the Jeremy Kendall show here on offense? Haven't seen Walter Brown again this third quarter. Kendall gets the switch. Inga with the floater. They try to connect with Gill, in fact. And hey now, we got
There we
ourselves
go.
a ball game and we got ourselves a timeout.
Not bad, not bad.
Well, the Rams at one point, sorry Tessa, they led by 20. You got to give the Sharks credit. 11-point ball game.
They're not giving up.
What have you noticed, Tessa, outside of obviously Jeremy Kendall shooting the lights out? What's changed for them?
Well, I think they're just getting stops now on defense. That's probably the biggest thing for them because, I mean, they were scoring, but they were just getting no stops and the Rams were going crazy. So they're finally getting some stops, getting some rebounds, which is essential.
So look at the GJ Gardner-Holmes replay here. Inga, yeah. My apologies. It was definitely a pass. My angle, I thought it was a pretty poor shot. Braden Inga's added something to it, his first taste of Sal's NBL action, coming off an ankle injury. It's the 5 points, but an influential part of this third quarter.
Yeah, definitely.
Counterpunch from the Southland Sharks. Just looking over to our left, Tessa, there's belief there. The heads haven't dropped.
Gosh, yeah. Jeremy Kendall, he's the driving factor right now. He believes. He's trying to get them back in this game. And if anyone can do it, it's probably him.
Yeah, Jeremy Kendall has had some start to the 2023 season, just averaging a casual 22, 7 and 8, as you do.
Not bad stats at all.
Clint Clinton into the game. 55 seconds left in the third quarter. Johnny Helu picks up Clinton. That's short from Baxter Jr. Here come the Sharks. Can they cut it to single figures? Kendall. Bodies. Kaya Isaac gets the
unlucky
awful
roll.
roll. My word. Someone put a lid on that bucket.
That was in and out.
And here come the Rams.
They need one more stop here, the Southland Sharks.
12-second difference between game and shot clock. Wilson frame to the rack. Doesn't get the roll. Clinton with the hustle. Gets it back. Another offensive
That's a coach
rebound.
killer.
Wilson frame. Wynyard cleans up another O-board. Guy Malloy furious. 4 seconds remaining. Kendall needs to get it up. Will. Money.
Oh.
My word, Jeremy Kendall's
man.
out on his feet. His shoulders must be hurting. My
That puts
word.
him to 23 points. He put them on his back this quarter.
GJ Gardner-Holmes replay. What a shot from Jeremy Kendall. The Sharks just won't go away. It's a 10-point ball game. Stay with us here on Sky Sport.
That's just...
Welcome back to Cowles Stadium in Christchurch. We thought this one was just going to peter out into an easy Rams win, but the Sharks had other ideas. Big third quarter, thanks to that man, Jeremy Kendall. 14-point third quarter, in fact. He has 23, but he's just given it away. Here come the Rams. Wilson Frame, all the way, coast to coast.
Yeah, that's not the way you want to start it if you're the Southland Sharks.
Jeremy Kendall to put the Sharks on his shoulders. There's Gill. He stepped out of bounds just before that.
Unlucky.
Floater went in. Can't believe it. So 2 turnovers in the space of 30 seconds. Whatever Guy Malloy said in that third quarter break, it wasn't.
It wasn't that. It was not that at all.
Walter Brown back in the game. Wynyard and Darling couldn't get the connection going that time. It's a little bit of frustration creeping in there with the 2 Rams bigs. Walter Brown back on the court with 3 fouls. Sat a large portion, in fact, almost all of that third quarter.
Yeah.
Here's Inga.
Oh, I wanted him to shoot that.
And another turnover, and Wilson Frame lets him know. It's been the story of the night test of this turnover count.
Yeah.
A credit to the Rams defense.
Exactly. They're putting on a masterclass show on defense right now.
So it's Clinton, Brown, Darling, Wynyard and Wilson Frame. There's Walter Brown, that is, in the corner. Ty Wynyard takes it to Romaro Gill. And we'll have a trip to the TAB. That's Romaro's third.
He's so long, he just needs to keep his arms up. Coming in and fouling Ty, it's just hurting the team. He put his arms up in contest. I reckon he could block Ty or give him, a tougher shot.
Makes the first as Ty Wynyard. We'll push it back out to 13. Makes them both. And another 20-point game for Ty Wynyard. Of course, had 35 and 14 last time the Rams were here, and a loss.
Yeah.
Their only loss of the season to the Manawatu Jets. 20 and 10 in that triple overtime thriller against the Hawks. Quinn Clinton with the quick hands, but then loses it.
Oh.
Helu long to Burden, pulls up from 14 feet and kisses it off the glass.
Bit of messy basketball there for a couple seconds. Oh.
Messy basketball indeed. Ty Wynyard left wide open. Mara Gill, not sure what he was looking at. Not sure why he's unhappy either. He's just picked up his 4th foul. That might be a clue. Wynyard again with a trip to the TAB. Averaging 18 points and 9 rebounds a game. Ty Wynyard can't make it count on that occasion, but he's got 20 and 9 and 4 assists as well.
Not bad at all.
Makes the second. 13-point lead now for the home team. Looking to go 4-1. Sharks trying to avoid their second defeat as Kendall finds Gill eventually. Puts a move on Wynyard. Too good.
Yeah, not much you can do once he gets the ball that close to the hoop.
Can the Sharks get a stop? They need it. Drop coverage. Brett won't give up on the play. Last touch by Kendall.
And there's that hustle again on the O boards. Southland Sharks really need to box out.
Yeah. Ty Wynyard once more. Here's Walter Brown, Wilson frame. Max Darling to the rim. Off the left.
Good finish. Used the shot fake really well. He's made a couple threes, so pulled them up and took it to the hoop.
Darling has 14. His best so far this season, scoring-wise. Lonzo Burden with Walter Brown in front. They move it around. It's Hilo in the corner, short. Burden hustles. They get it back, and they hadn't reset the shot clock.
It looks like it was out of bounds from Alonzo.
Out of bounds. Yeah, excuse me. It definitely hit the rim. Out of bounds is the call. Your eyes are better than mine, Tessa, from this angle. So just a little under 7 minutes to go in this one. It's the Rams up by 13. It's Wilson frame. Lets it fly. It connects again from 3. And it's a timeout called by the Sharks. Jared Wilson frame into double digits. He's had 3 threes. And Tessa, just when it looks like the Sharks are building their way back in, the Rams have a response.
Well, the thing is, with the Rams, you look at how many people have contributed. It's so hard to stop 5 people in double digits. You know, that's a hard team to defend and to stop from scoring.
Stats courtesy of the TAB. In contrast, Tessa, just the 2 players from Southland in double digits. Jeremy Kendall with 23, 14 in that third quarter. Alonzo Burden with 14. And now Romaro Gill with 4 fouls. And a look of frustration and a few other emotions, I'm sure. We just, again, come back to that turnover count. They just haven't been able to rein it in.
No.
Whether it be a loose handle or just that defensive pressure from the Rams.
Yeah, they've been picking up full court, and I think that takes a toll on you throughout a whole game, being constantly pressured full court on defense. But the Rams can do it because they've got such depth. They can just keep rotating bodies in. Look at that. 3.
They have to call another timeout, the Sharks.
Is that a player's timeout?
That is our first Sky City player timeout. Teams can't head back to their benches. 60 seconds to mull over this one. And a good opportunity too to shout out our tickets to the big game. 10,000 tickets up for grabs for community groups, sports groups. Go to any South's NBL game where there are tickets available. They're getting snapped up pretty quickly. Scan that QR code. Get down and enjoy it in person. It's great on TV. I'd argue even better up close. The Sharks get to advance the ball. Again, pressure. Wynyard with the tip. Kendall with it. 8 seconds on the shot clock. Needs something here. Here comes Alonzo Burden. Lovely pass, but not in my house.
And he
Max
said
Darling.
that too. He said that. He said, get out of here.
Max Darling having a night. He's got 14. Wilson Frayne, another offensive rebound. Ty Wynyard, he's got 23. What a year he's having.
That's the story of Southland's night. Offensive rebounds and turnovers.
Kendall finds Anticipic. Kicks
Good
it out to
pass.
Leo Songe-Ape. That's more like it from the Sharks.
That was good ball movement, inside, outside, a good offense. Then the Rams right back in it.
Just not letting the Sharks breathe or reset.
Their transition is so fast.
Yeah. GJ Gardner-Holmes replay as Wilson Frame via the Taylor Britt pass. And he'll take a trip to the TAB. The instruction we could hear there, Tessa from Guy Malloy, you gotta sprint back to Drew Leo.
Yep, doesn't matter if you just hit a 3, you need to get back and play defense.
Wilson Frame hits the first, hits the second. It's Baxter Jr. checks in. Max Darling takes a seat. Here comes Leo Songe-Ape downhill. Burden in the corner. Can't get it to go. Long rebound. A rare offensive rebound for the Sharks. Not really by design. Back out to Kendall. He lets it fly. So smooth. Jeremy Kendall. He's got 26. 14-point lead. Feels like it's been 14 for quite a while.
Most of the game, it feels like.
14-point lead at halftime. Wilson Frame can't connect on that one. So 5 to go in this fourth quarter. Can the Sharks go on a run? Jeremy Kendall thinks so.
He's going to be the one to help do it.
Oh, boy. Jeremy Kendall.
They will not go away.
29. Leading all scorers. It's not in their DNA. Southland as Ty Wynyard goes to work. 25 for Ty. They have a heat check moment here, you think, Tessa?
Yeah.
Gets the switch.
Oh.
And Ty gets a piece of it. 3-on-1 here. Showtime! Oh, my! Oh! Whoa-wee, Tessa.
Oh, my goodness.
Well, 3-on-1.
Let's see this again.
And Wilson Frame chose right. He can fly. Troy Baxter Jr.
Imagine being able to jump like that. That'd be nice.
That would be nice. And they've just taken the air out of the Southland Sharks balloon. 4:13 remaining.
That last play, as good as Jeremy Kendall is, he had the switch, and yes, he had Ty Wynyard, but that meant that Romaro Gill had a little mismatch inside, so probably best idea would have been to go on inside then. As a big player myself, I'm always going to have the big player back, and there was a mismatch inside. You've got to make the most of it. And unfortunately, because he had Ty on him, his three-point shot got blocked, so...
Another great crowd in for the Canterbury Rams. Let's have a look at that dunk one more time, maybe 5 more times. That'll be on the highlights show, no doubt. Troy Baxter Jr. is a walking highlight. He now has 9 points for the night. 5 Rams players in double digits. Then you've got Britt and Baxter Jr. with 9, so really has been a shared contribution. And once again, Ty Wynyard leading the way for the Rams at 25. Foul called on Britt. This is second. Burden. There's Braden Inger. Now with Kendall. And another offensive foul. Jeremy Kendall shrugs the shoulders. Walter Brown. Has it now. Oh, what a find. Ty Wynyard.
And the finish.
And a late whistle too, and an and one opportunity for Ty Wynyard. He's not done. He wants another 30 piece.
Yeah.
27 now. This will be potentially 28. And gee whiz, doesn't he love Cowles Stadium? Last time here, 35-14.
Yep, these rims are kind to him.
Tonight, 27, make that 28 and 11, double-double. And Jeremy Kendall, what an effort by him and Alonzo Burden. They're going to take a seat. Yeah, like Guy Malloy just knows that tonight might not be the night for the Southland Sharks. And they got a very quick turnaround as Leo Songi Ape. What a smooth 3-point shot Drew Leo has. But they're going to be back in action in 48 hours, Jessa.
Yeah, probably a good call to rest them up. It's very unlikely. It'll take a lot of effort to come back from this game. So rest up and prepare for the Hawks.
Ty can't get that one to go. Hustles again, but eventually lands in the hands of Helu. A trip to Napier tomorrow for the Sharks and the Hawke's Bay Hawks on Sunday. Inger, fade away, can't get it to go. Leo Songa Ape tried the reverse. Another rebound from Wynyard. Wilson Frame almost loses his footing. Eventually back with Baxter Jr. and Britt. They're just running the clock now, the Rams, with the comfort of knowing they are almost certainly heading for a 4-1 record. 3 wins on the bounce as Taylor Britt goes to 11 points. Do they get free stuff here if they hit 100, Tessa? 98?
I don't know, but surely.
Leo Songi Ape. Can't get that one to go. Here's Britt. Brown. Oh, the Young Bucks
going at it again. Great block.
Enjoyed that battle. Leo Songa Ape with the points win there. GJ Gardner-Holmes replay. And great call too by the officiating crew. So the Rams have the comfort of a 7-day break after this one, and they'll be back home against the Wellington Saints. Baxter Jr. lets that one fly. Eventually lands with Ben Hall. Will the Saints have a win by that time, Tessa?
One team's going to out of the Saints or the Giants.
Here's Gill. Leosonga Ape. A nice connection
Great
to
pass.
Romaro Gill. Subs in for the Rams with 1:30 to go. Ty Wynyard's going to take a seat. No 30-piece. Oh, in fact, it's a timeout. Maybe he will get back out there. Don't we have some bigs in this competition?
Oh yeah, it's cool to see some real true size with Romaro Gill, Ty Wynyard, then we've got Tyrell Harrison.
Anzac Rossetto.
Yep.
I like his game.
Yeah, he's wicked.
It's Leo Songa Ape on the GJ Gardner-Holmes replay, finding Gill down low. And you're right, Tess, it's just been the offensive rebounds and the turnovers. It's real coach killers for the Sharks. And the Rams, once they opened up that, well, it felt like a 14-point lead back in the second quarter, they've just held on. Jeremy Kendall, though, 29 points. Thought he was a little quiet in the first half, but then exploded in the third quarter with 14.
He shut everyone up in that third quarter.
Let's see here in the home fans MVP voting. No surprises. They have voted in Ty Wynyard as their most valuable player, 28. He has taken a seat though with Tonge, Aiden Tonge into the game. Tries the alley-oop, Baxter Jr. Bounces around eventually with Tom Cowie. So the Rams will go to 4-1. Sharks 2-2. Certainly going to be a tough proposition for a lot of teams this season as Leo Songa Ape hits the deck. Baxter Jr. with it. Finds Tevin Brown in the corner. And he has some hops as well. Grimacing slightly there, Tevin Brown.
Yeah.
Ben Hall.
Oh, I wanted him to get that for the home crowd.
Consolation. Taylor Tevin Brown. Oh, tried to stuff it in Ben Hall's face. Ben Hall can't believe it. Rams have brought up the ton, by the way. Tevin Brown gets a trip to the TAB. They're up on their feet for Troy Baxter Jr. and Taylor Britt.
Some young guns coming into the game.
Indeed.
We've got Harrison and Saar, they're both fresh out of high school.
Riley Saar out of Ashburton College. Shout out to Ashburton. Tom Harrison, just 18 out of Christ College. From the tournament team at Secondary School Nationals last year. They're going to be able to... Oh, Saar, he's going to pick up Leo Songa Ape. Harrison, he wants a piece of it. Tom Cowie. Great to see. There's Adamson with his first action, I believe, of the night too. The bench is well and truly empty. 6 seconds. And a foul on young Riley Saar.
Get something on the stat sheet. Good on him.
Man, it's scary, Tessa, when players are born in 2004.
Oh, don't say that.
Leosongi Ape hasn't given up all evening. Basket won't count. The foul is on Kaya Isaac, who finally missed a three. Well, he had missed one previously this season. Adams connects with 1.9 to go. And a Sky City player timeout. And Guy Malloy is just getting reminded, you can't coach from the bench. He's determined to not see the Rams add any more points to their haul of 102. So what do the Rams have conjured up here after the Sky City player timeout?
Surely something for Riley Sarr, Tom Harrison.
Well, Gill gets a touch. They have to check the clock. And they're just going to have a committee meeting. So a prolonged finish here at Cowles Stadium. Tessa Blackney's having a wee giggle to herself before hopefully we get a couple of post-game interviews. And it has been a big night for the Canterbury Rams, and once again for Ty Wynyard. Harrison loses the handle. That might just do it. It will. Much to the delight of the home crowd here at the Cowles Cauldron. The Rams have won 3 on the bounce. On the back of another huge night from Ty Wynyard with 28 points. Jeremy Kendall, the spirited effort with 29. But it was in vain. The Rams move to 4-1. Sharks go to 2-2. The Rams are going to make the most of having that man there on screen. Ty Wynyard standing by with Tessa Blackney.
Appreciate it. Thank you.
All right, Ty, great win and awesome performance. How did it feel to be in front of the home crowd again?
It's good to be back in Christchurch after the long double header, but no, it's great to be out here in front of all these fans. They're great. It's a noisy arena, so it's good fun, yeah.
And congratulations on your new contract. Are you sad to be going away from the Rams?
Yeah, I mean, all the boys, I'm gutted to be leaving them, you know, but I know they're going to go hard and keep getting better and keep fighting towards a championship team. So, yeah, no, it's definitely a sad thing, but also a good thing at the same time, you know.
Yeah, definitely. Well, good luck for your time in China, and good luck for the last couple of games here.
I appreciate it. Thank you.
And we're just going to get Jeremy Kendall. Jeremy.
Of Ty Wynyard. Hopefully get a word to
tough luck on that game.
Sharks.
But you've got to bounce back and play the Hawks. What do you think? A couple of things you guys really need to work on for your next game.
Yeah, you know, give credit to those guys. They played a game, and you know, we'll play those guys again. So we'll make some adjustments and be ready. Yeah, Hawks Bay is a great team. They had you know, NBL pedigree, and we're looking forward to the challenge. We got to get some recovery in and get after it.
Good luck for that game.
Thank you.
Not the night for the Southland Sharks. 29 points, Jeremy Kendall. Goodness gracious me, what a player he is. And what great scenes these are too. Rambo leading the way for the Canterbury Rams as they go round and shake hands with plenty of the fans here at Cowles Stadium who have stuck around for their team, who have chalked up another dub in the Sal's NBL. Their 4th of the season. Final score, the Canterbury Rams have beaten the Southland Sharks 102 to 86. Heaps more Sal's NBL action this weekend. The Taranaki Airs and the Manawatu Jets and the Wellington Saints and Nelson Giants tomorrow. Then on Sunday, the Southland Sharks have to back up on the road against the Hawke's Bay Hawks. That's at 4 o'clock. And then at 6 p.m. Sunday night, the Franklin Bulls will host the Auckland Tuatara. That's about it from us here in Christchurch. Half of the crew, Nick Bewley, Tessa Boyagney. Fantastic Friday night and the rest of your weekend.